Buying the right house in the wrong neighborhood can be disastrous. Even if the house checks all your boxes, the wrong location can derail your lifestyle, future resale, and even your peace of mind. So stick around for this whole video because we've got 5 tips for you to pick the right neighborhood. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Living in YYC with Mark Newstater and Natalie as well. So where you live affects more than just your address. It impacts how you feel, how far you drive, where your kids go to school, and how your investment performs over time. Location isn't just about price, it is about quality of life. And in this video, we're gonna break down 5 key things to evaluate before choosing the neighborhood so you end up with a great house and a great place to live. We're gonna dive into how to evaluate the neighborhood in the right way. So tip number 1 is start by researching local crime stats. So you can use tools like criminalcheck.ca or Calgary's community crime map, and that's what's gonna show you what's happening in real time. But a great tip here as well is drive through the neighborhood at different times in the day, especially at night. Look for signs of upkeep, lighting, and community involvement. And a great way to do that is to check out some of the community Facebook pages. We have lived in multiple communities in Calgary, as you know, if you've watched this channel at all. And so we would get a really good idea of what was going on in our community crime-wise by checking out those community Facebook pages. Mahogany in the south, Auburn Bay, Yorkville, Woodbine, they all have one. So check out those community Facebook pages for a deeper dive into what's really going on in that community. Tip number 2 is schools and education. So even if you don't have kids, schools matter. Homes near highly rated schools tend to hold value better over time. So in Calgary, you can check out the absolute Bible of school rankings, which is the Fraser Institute School Rankings. We're gonna post a link to that website in the description box below to find out if a school is actually in the neighborhood and that your kids won't have to be bused. You can go to the Calgary Board of Education website or the Calgary Catholic School District website. We're going to post links to both of those in the description box as well. And then if you have kids that are in post-secondary, how good is the transportation? Does the C train actually come to an area that it can be caught by your kids, or are they going to have bus after bus to even get on a C train, or is a bus all the way up to that post-secondary school? So some great tips there for you if you're thinking about moving to a neighborhood, checking out those schools and education first. Tip number 3 is commute and essential. So good example is how far is the nearest grocery store? I can tell you one of the downsides of where we live here in Yorkville is there's no gas station in Silverado, in Yorkville, in Belmont, in Pine Creek, Sirocco. We actually have to either go to across McLeod Trail into Walden or Legacy, or we have to head on up into Shaughnessy. I know there is plans for a gas station in Belmont, which would be about a 2-minute drive for us, but just one of those convenience things that for us didn't really make a huge difference either way, but it might make a difference for you. So find out where some of those essentials are. Now, having said that, we have a great Silverado Marketplace shopping center in Yorkville. I mean, just outside Yorkville technically, but where are these items in the communities that you are looking in? Is there a nearby hospital? So for us in the Deep South, where a lot of our clients end up purchasing, you're about a 10 to 15 minute drive away from the South Calgary Health Campus, maybe about 20 minutes to Rocky View General Hospital as well. The final thing, we talk a lot about this in all of our videos, is test the commute before buying. Convenience really matters. So whether you're taking some transit, whether it's driving up Deerfoot Trail in the middle of winter, those are all important things that could be massive stressors on you after picking that neighborhood that may not actually work for your lifestyle. Tip number 4 is future development and zoning. So always ask what is coming to the area. So back in the day, in a previous life, I used to own a property that backed onto Glenmore Trail out in Discovery Ridge, but I knew that eventually someday, and it took a while, but eventually there would be Stony Trail right outside my back door. This is before I was in real estate, but even back then I knew that. And so we decided to sell that property and move somewhere else. Now, not everyone is going to know all those things. That's where a realtor comes into play, but you can do some homework on your own as well. The City of Calgary development map will show you a lot of the different types of zoning that's going on and also any future development plans in the neighborhood. And exploring that is super vital, especially if you want to stay there long term. So what looks quiet now could be a construction zone with all the dust bowl that goes with that next year. And finally, tip number 5 is community vibe and energy. And I love this one. This one's really simple. Spend time in the community, walk around in the morning, afternoon, and evening, talk to locals, get a feel for the place, friendliness, overall vibe. That gut feeling matters more than people realize. I have to say, one of our clients does a great job of this. Anytime we're showing them properties, they are there early. And if there's neighbors out and about, they're talking to the neighbors, they're finding out what the vibe of that street is. And of course, they do plenty of drives inside the community to find out what the vibe is, what the amenities are in the area. So that is a fantastic tip number 5, is really finding out the community vibe and energy. Again, if the neighbors are out, go talk to them. What are they like? What are their, what's it like living in that community? So there is tip number 5 for you. Thanks for sticking around for this whole video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And here is the pro tip for you. Don't just fall in love with the house. Make sure the neighborhood fits your life and your lifestyle. If you want to help finding a community that matches your lifestyle and goals, send us a DM today. A message, you can reach out in the description below, whether it's email, phone, whatever. We are here to guide you along the way. Thanks for sticking around for this whole video, and we will see you next time.